Hello and welcome back. Thank you for being here for this monumentous occasion. No, but really though. I am moving on to round 2 of testing. 2 of my 7 scents passed. The goal today is to pour all 7 scents again with their adjusted wick setup, or if they passed, we're going to re-pour those so that way we can properly evaluate the hop throw, confirm that this is the correct setup, and also start dialing in the burn time. We don't have a lot of time, so let's get upstairs and get these candles poured. I also mentioned in my previous vlog that I would talk to you guys about the actual results, what the observations were, which ones actually passed, and what I plan to do if they didn't. So we'll be going through scent by scent and talking those high points today. First things first, we gotta pull this hair back. Okay, so I am super excited, like I mentioned earlier in the intro, that I finally feel like I'm getting some very meaningful forward movement here. Like things are starting to take shape. My dream has been revived. I'm feeling confident and excited, and I'm excited to share results with you. I actually prepped all of my jars last night, so they're all clean, labeled, wicked, and ready to go. So I knew this was going to take me a little bit of time, especially with filming and stuff. So I went ahead and prepped those yesterday, and I've pulled my fragrances. So basically what I'm going to do is probably pull, because they're all different fragrances, probably pull 2 pitchers at a time. I don't want to pull too many and get behind and need to like reheat and things like that if I can help it. So I'm going to pull 2 pitchers at a time of wax. We're going to do full pours this time around, especially because 2 of my scents were passed. So we're starting to look at actual burn time and quantify that. That way we can give a reasonable expectation to customers down the road. So we're going to do full pours. So what I'm going to do is pull off a couple pitchers of wax for the first 2 testers, and I will pour the fragrance really quick. And while we're waiting for the wax to cool down and be ready to mix, we'll chit chat about what the results were. Okay, we don't have too far to go as far as the wax cooling down, so I'm actually just going to probably start with 1 at a time and just see how it goes. That actually might be better and actually save me time because I won't be like bouncing back and forth, so we'll just see how it goes. Let's start with scent 1. Scent 1 is a citrus type of fragrance, a little bit sweet, very, I would say this fragrance is universally likable, but it is citrus based, not like lemon and lime, but more like oranges. So good. We're close. My prediction for round 1 was that this fragrance would burn hot and that I would need to wick down. And guess what? The reality was I was correct. At first, it looked like it was burning beautifully, and actually it never burned badly really until probably the 5th burn. And the temperatures were starting to kind of creep up a little bit. So having a pretty deep melt pool plus a little bit of wick debris plus the temperature starting to creep up, they actually weren't dangerously high or anything, but it was an indicator to me that I need to try the next size down. So today we're going to try an LX10. This outcome was not surprising to me at all, but I think that we're pretty darn close. Gorgeous, beautiful, amazing. Let's move on. Okay, we have a minute on that one. Fragrance number 2 was a more masculine, deep, leathery, musky type of smell. My prediction was that I would be underwicked and I would need to wick up in round 2. And the reality was I was correct again. If there's one thing that all this testing has taught me, it's that A, testing is important. B, it's good for something because my skills are getting sharper. This time's going to be really exciting because we're going to let these cure for a full 2 weeks. So we're definitely going to be looking for the full fragrance potential here. I'm pretty confident in all 7 fragrances except for one because it's actually new as of this week. We'll talk about that more later. Okay, let's pour. Okay, let's work quickly. We don't have that long. The third scent is more of like a marine ozone atmospheric type of scent. And honestly, this one surprised me a little bit. If I remember correctly, my prediction was that this one would actually be fine and it wouldn't require any wicking up or down. I thought it would just be fine with an LX12. The reality is that these fragrances that are, I guess, like marine type ozone, like kind of thin, almost like the citrus ones, they burn pretty hot. They can be a little bit more volatile. You can definitely tell when you're looking at the temperature of the jar and how deep the melt pool is and how quick the melt pool forms in comparison to some of the more deeper resinous oils. And even in the like movement of the flames, you can tell that they're a little bit more volatile. So all that being said, the reality is that we have to actually wick this one down to an LX10. I almost think I need like a spoon rest for my spatula. Just me. On to number 4. This wax refill break is brought to you by not planning ahead. Fragrance number 4 also surprised me quite a bit. This one is a floral, but not that fresh, typical floral. It's more mysterious. It's got a little bit more substance, a little bit more like va va boom. I actually adore this fragrance and it was so unexpected. My prediction was actually that I would need to wick this one up because I felt like it was a little bit like deeper, thicker, that it would probably need a little bit more firepower. But I am really excited to share that this fragrance passed. Hot throw, excellent. Melt pool, beautiful. Flames, tidy, neat, pretty, dare I say demure. Everything went great. So this test is more of a confirmation on the setup, and to go ahead and just confirm the hot throw and to also start evaluating burn time. Okay, so fragrance number 5 is a kind of spa-like, clean, fresh, relaxing type of scent. It's got notes of like eucalyptus, mint, things of that nature. Just screams relaxation to me. My prediction with this fragrance in round 1 was that it would be fine if my memory serves correct. I'll be honest, your girl done got time to go back and see what I said. So we're going to have to rely on this mom brain. All that to say, I was pretty sure that what I had said was that this one would be just fine. And the reality was, it was just fine. That means, again, we're just pouring to confirm the setup is good, confirm the hot throw is excellent, and to start evaluating burn time. Okay, so tester number 6, this is where things started to go a little off the rails. I'm joking, it's actually fine, nothing really bad happened, but with this one, the fragrance actually failed. So everything else was fine. The burn profile was actually really good, but despite having a near perfect burn profile, the fragrance just was not throwing at all. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure even how to describe this new fragrance. Originally, it was going to be lavender based. I couldn't find a lavender fragrance oil that I was vibing with, not at all. So I swerved and went back to a fragrance oil that I've had since the beginning, and I love this fragrance oil. It's a floral, but it screams luxury. Like, it's fresh. It just feels like it smells expensive and just beautiful, exquisite smell, but it won't throw. It wouldn't throw in paraffin blends. It doesn't throw in soy, and it didn't throw in cocoa soy either. And finally, fragrance number 7 is a warm, sweet vanilla type of scent, a gourmand. I don't want vanilla to scare you away. It doesn't smell like a sweet cake or anything like that. It's just sweet in like an all-consuming, enveloping type of way. My prediction with this one is that I might need to wick up a little bit. I thought that perhaps I would need a bigger wick or a little bit more wick power to get the throw and the melt pool needed for this robust fragrance. The reality was that I actually need to wick down. More specifically, though, like LX12 is borderline. Like, it actually probably is fine. The temperatures are not anything, they're like higher than what I would like to see, but they're still well within the range that's acceptable. So if an LX10 does not work for this, we will go back to LX12. But I wanted to be sure that it was the right choice. So if there's ever an instance that I'm not quite sure, and there's one variable that points to going up or down, then I'm going to investigate. So we're going to try LX10. It is so hot in here, you guys. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. So sweaty. We are officially all done pouring our second round of testers. I'm pretty hopeful that this time around we're going to nail even more of these testers down. I'll plan to try to update you in a future vlog on how these go. We're going to let these cure for 14 days and then start testing. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and pouring some testers. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's @CrockleHomeco over there as well. Thank you for spending your time here. See you again soon.